Welcome back to The Inspired Entrepreneur with Heather Hope. Hey guys, welcome back. Happy Wednesday, December 2nd, 2020. This is Heather Hope and The Inspired Entrepreneur. So, have you checked out my book yet? I'm just going to keep talking about it because the whole book, the whole reason why there's a podcast is because I thought about the book and I thought, I just want to write small things because I like writing like really short things, usually anyway. And then on the podcast will just be my, blabbing about it, my expansion of whatever I wrote. So check out the book. It's on Amazon. It's amazing. It's 400 pages. It's pretty cool. So it's like a fortune cookie of inspiration of law of attraction and Abraham and business and money and there's a lot of general stuff in there too. I mean, it's geared for the entrepreneur, for the person, but it's not like all my stuff is geared for everything. So like how you manifest one thing is how you manifest everything. It doesn't matter. I just happen to, for the past 2 years, I was specializing in business because I love business. And as a law of attraction business coach, I kind of am kind of veering towards just general stuff. But so all my stuff is pretty general if you've been here for a while, right? I try to gear a lot of it towards business or entrepreneurship. But there's money, there's relationships, there's all kinds of stuff. It's all the same, no matter what you're focused on. Now, I should write a book on love because, I used to be a love coach before I was a business coach because I love coaching. I love law of attraction, love stuff. And so it's pretty easy stuff, especially after you go through crazy, crazy relationships and end up with a freaking most amazing husband ever. You know what I mean? It's one of those manifestations that I'm just like, good Lord. It's one of those manifestations. When I think about my husband, I'm just like, it's just so kind of mind blowing to me. It's one of the bigger manifestations that it's like unbelievable. It's one of those. So it's kind of because he says that he feels like he won the lottery. Like he's said that since day one being with me. And that's kind of the feeling, I think, of like, wow, I can't even believe that I'm with somebody that special or that pretty cool or that accommodating, that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm on TikTok a lot, that I love TikTok, but I see a lot of people talk about relationships. There's relationship TikToks and stuff like that, a lot of toxic stuff. And a lot of people believing a lot of things about relationships and being in really crappy ones and all of that. And I'm reading the comments and I'm just like, how the perception is so bad. And I know it comes from experience, right? It comes from experience and comes from watching other people have bad relationships. And it's like, I once in a while I'll try to say something positive because there is hope. Right? That was the whole point. I changed my name to Heather Hope when I was a depression coach. Now you see a theme here that I changed my coaching probably every 2 years. I change it. I did depression, I did love, did business. Now, I'm not really doing a whole lot of coaching anymore, but I'm talking about whatever. So, I just about manifestation, but that there are amazing people out there. There are amazing women. There are amazing men. There are. We just tend to not see them very often because our belief system is a lot of the time, I've had crappy relationships, so I see crappy people. Like, yesterday, I think this weekend, I was thinking about like the whole concept of that you create your reality. And I was thinking, okay, what's the reality I want to create? Because right now, some of the things that I'm creating are things I do not want to create. Does that make sense? And so I was thinking, okay, like what kind of people do I want to run into? What kind of people do I want to meet now? Because I've complained enough about certain types of people, and that's what I keep getting. So I'm like, how about Heather, you take a little bit of time and get focused on what you really want. If you want the most amazing life, you really have to get a little bit more discipline on your focus and really focus on what you do want. Okay, let's jump into today's message. I don't have no idea what it is. Let me check it out here. December 2nd. Let's read it. Receive an idea, hold that idea in your mind without resistance, and watch it become. You are so powerful that you are able to create anything that comes to your mind. Anything. Anything. I love knowing this. This is one of my most favorite things. It's worded a little differently than I normally word it, but whatever comes to your mind, like whatever your imagination can give you, it can manifest. Whatever that is. At some point. It can. So you receive an idea, hold that idea in your mind without resistance and watch it become. Like when you get an idea, first thing, what you do is you don't kill it with doubt. You don't kill it with your doubt. Don't kill it with any negative thoughts about it. Like, oh God, I can't do that. Or I don't have any time, or I don't have the money to do that. Or I don't know the right people, or I don't know all that excuses crap, right? That has to go. So you get an idea. Oh, that would be a really good book, right? I just said it. I already knew that I probably should write one about love, but I kind of thought about writing similarly to The Inspired Entrepreneur, of doing a daily type of, because it's pretty easy to write and I like making things easy. But I don't have the thought about it. But if I had the idea, that would make a really great book, because I have a list of book ideas already. The thing that I don't do, as much as I possibly can remember not to do it, is say, I don't have the time. Oh my God, how am I going to do that? I don't know how. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? All of those thoughts. So the only important thing is getting the idea. If that idea feels exciting to you or feels like a really good idea, don't attach anything negative to it, because that's how you kind of drown it. It's like attaching a boulder to the idea and then it sinks, right? That's what most people do. They do. You are so powerful that you are able to create anything that comes to your mind. Anything that comes to your mind can happen. You are so powerful. So with that, pay attention to what you're thinking about, because anything can happen. So that's why it's always best to be in a good mood, meditate, visualize, get yourself in a good mood. When I'm kind of funky, having a funky mood, I remind myself as much as possible that the most important thing I can do in that moment is just work on feeling better. Because there's times when I'm focused on trying to figure something out and I'm frustrated. And then I'm like, oh God, well, you can't figure it out now. And you're not going to figure it out because you're not your broader perspective. My broader perspective part of me knows. So let it go, trust, and get yourself back in a good mood. Usually my dog is nearby, and that's what reminds me to get into a good mood. Go do something else. Go do something, go take a nap. I took a nap a couple times this week already at different times. And I just felt good. And I reminded myself when I was laying there, just feel good, Heather. Just feel good. Don't feel weird about taking a nap right now. Don't feel any certain way. Just feel good. It's all that matters, is that I feel good. Because then I will receive the ideas of what to do next. That's it. So remember, you are so powerful that you are able to create anything that comes to your mind. Okay? So let me know how life is going for you. Let me know. Like this video if you're on YouTube. If you're listening to this on the podcast, somewhere on a podcast platform, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Um, Two things. I post this podcast usually in the morning, first thing in the morning, usually, on my YouTube channel. So you can check this out on YouTube if it's easier for you. It's my YouTube channel is called The Inspired Entrepreneur, same name. There's a bunch of Abraham videos on my channel. They're all geared towards basically all geared towards money and business. So I don't post them anymore. I haven't posted them in a while. But all the videos, there's probably like 40 or 50 Abraham videos on that channel that pretty much are all about business and money. I scoured the internet for them. I also have a second channel. I never touch it, but it is out there. It's called Abraham 2020, I think, and it was supposed to be all of the Abraham workshops for 2020. But because I went to the first three, and so the first four they started getting on there. Not the first four. I started in December. In oh goodness, it's been a year now from the Phoenix one in December, but they were supposed to be all of the all of the workshops that I went to, or all of them anyway. And well, we know what happened to 2020. So there's a few videos on there, not many, but anyway. But if this came to my mind, I don't do like a whole lot of like self promotion. I don't think, like, I wrote a book. There it is. You know what I mean? But I forget sometimes because I don't really participate with podcasts personally. I'm a YouTube person. Like, oh my gosh, YouTube, hours of YouTube every day. But I believe you can leave, like, you can't leave comments on podcasts, but you can leave, what are those things called? A review. Aha. If you would if you would like to leave me a review, I hope it's positive. I hope. If it's not, let me know because I don't want anything negative. But if you feel like you feel like you want to leave a review, that would be awesome. That would brighten my day. Anyway, that's all. But if you want to follow me on YouTube, that'd be cool. We can have more conversations on YouTube. You can leave me comments. I always respond back as much as possible. And there you go. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Have an amazing rest of your day. Bye.